everybody, it's Anya, the adult doll and toy collector. Welcome back to the small plastic world. Today I have another doll in my series. This doll is a doll I had as a child, but this is not the doll that I had as a child. So I have replaced my childhood doll by rebuying this doll at the doll show. I believe it was earlier this year. I'll link that video down in the description box if you want to see it. But this is Barbie Sweet 16. She was on the shelves in 1975 to celebrate Barbie's 16th birthday, which is hard to imagine now if you think about it. So much time has gone by. And I had this doll when I was small, but unfortunately my doll broke. So when I was at the doll show and I saw this doll in her original dress, I just had that immediate reaction, like, that's my doll. That's my doll. I don't feel like I see this doll out and about very much. I don't know why. So I kind of had to have her. And then I got some doll club members and they helped enable me to buy her. And here she is. And I'm very, very happy that I have her back in my collection. Let's take a look at her. She has the twist and turn face. So sort of the mod Barbie face. And she has blonde hair. It looks short on the sides here, but this was not cut like by a child or someone. This is how her hair came. This was sort of a fashionable hairstyle at the time. Here are some pictures of everyone's 1970s favorite TV mom, Carol Brady, with a similar haircut. I believe it was called a shag, where you would have pieces of hair like this. So this is her original hairstyle, and in the manner of the 70s dolls, it's not super long like it would be in even the 80s and 90s. And there's a little curl still to it on the end, and it's a pretty golden blonde color. The doll has painted blue eyes, and she's got light blue eyeshadow, very 1975. And she has pale pink lips. One thing I will say, this doll actually came in two versions. One was the standard version, you know, this doll in a box, and she came with some makeup items that you could use and put on the doll, as seen in this photo here that I got from eBay. Although that seems really messy to me, and I don't remember playing with that stuff very much, but I'm sure I did. So it must have washed off very nicely because this doll doesn't have what looks like makeup still stuck on her and all over her face or anything. And then there was this other version shown in this photo here that I got from the internet, and I had this version. So it was the doll, and then she came with this little extra outfit, this yellow tank top that said Sweet 16 on it, and this pair of shorts, short trousers. They were supposed to look like cut off jeans, because back in these days they didn't sell jeans that were shorts, you know, like above your knee or around your knee. They just sold jeans. If you wanted to have a pair of shorts that were denim, that were jeans, you had to cut them yourself. And it was a fad, and people called them cut-offs. You didn't hem them. You just left them cut off, and they would have that kind of cut thing with threads hanging, and that was the style. So, and that's the version that I had. I remember those items. I cannot remember the shoes. They're shown in this photo, but I don't remember them at all. And this doll did not come with shoes, but that's fine. I have a lot of shoes, so no problem there. I will say though, if you look at this picture of the doll in her box, she has those different arms. She does not have these palms to rear arms. And I have a feeling this doll has been rebodied, just because I don't remember these palms to rear arms being a thing on dolls in that era. If I am incorrect, please comment and let me know. I am not sure when these arms started. So if they were around in the 70s and this might be her correct body, please do let me know. I do know that Mattel at this time maybe wasn't in the best financial shape, and I do know that they probably still do this, right? If there's a surplus of one type of arm, the factory will just use it up, right? Instead of making more of a different style of arm, it's totally fine to just put this arm on this doll and, you know, she gets sold. But these dolls also, the heads come off very easily. See, you just pop them on and off. And they were designed that way on purpose. So it's highly possible that she got rebodied. And I didn't really think much of it at the doll show. And it doesn't bother me. So it wasn't like a deal breaker, but it's just something that I kind of noted when I got her home and cleaned her up and everything. So speaking of her body, let's take a look at her articulation. So back in this day, because the head was really just on a pivot, it only kind of turns back and forth, although it does tilt to the side when you turn it. Otherwise, this is just kind of that standard body, the 1966 torso, and her arms just go back and forth at the shoulder. They do not come out to the side at all. She does have the twist and turn waist. It's a little stiff. And frankly, on these older style bodies, I'm very nervous that I might break her, so I'm just trying to be very gentle here. And then she of course bends at the hip to sit, and she's got the bend and click knees. But since my childhood Barbie did break at the hip, her legs came off, I'm kind of nervous to pose her and have her sitting down and everything. So frankly, I'm just going to have her standing up all the time and not really bend her joints too much, just in case. She does have a little bit of kind of a chew mark on her hand here. It's fine. Again, it doesn't bother me. And this is her original dress. Very simple, but in the 70s there was also a fad to have sort of old-fashioned looking things, kind of like, I guess, you know, Little House on the Prairie, but a little more modern, obviously, with short sleeves and all that. I guess this dress is in that style. And it's a nice light pink with the white polka dots everywhere. There's a ruffle around the bottom and this white netting to make sort of a little bit of a sleeve. I like the neckline, and the dress opens and closes with a metal snap in the back. And as I said, I don't recall the shoes, so I just found these pink shoes. They're sort of see-through and they have glitter, and I just thought, okay, they're pink. They go with this outfit and they're kind of in a style for a vintage Barbie, so why not use them? So here she is. I have reclaimed a doll from my childhood thanks to the doll show, and I'm very happy to have her back in my collection. And Barbie, I'm sorry, I will try to take much better care of you than the doll that preceded you into my collection. So sorry, former Barbie Sweet 16. And now I definitely want to hear from you. Do you have this doll in your collection? Have you gotten dolls like this that are from your childhood and then you saw them at the doll show and thought, oh, that's my doll, I need to have that doll back? Do you collect the 70s dolls? Definitely comment and let me know. And thank you so much for joining me to take a look at a doll from my childhood that I have brought back into my collection. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.